Sir Gerald Rees was a British writer and colonial administrator. He served as governor of the British East Africa Protectorate from 1948 until February 1954. Sir Gerald Rees wrote this in his book East of Africa. He said, "In the 17th and 18th centuries, the southward thrust of the Somali peoples was intensified, and they pushed still farther towards the Tana River and the fertile coastlands of what is now Kenya. In the 19th century, the pace grew even faster, and by 1850 they had crossed the Juba. There can be no doubt that had it not been for European intervention, the Somalis, pushing before them the Gala and the remnants of other displaced tribes, would by then have swept through Kenya. The local Bantu and Nilotic tribesmen could scarcely have held them for a day, and even the Maasai, at the height of their power, would have proved no sort of a match for the fighting men of the Somalis. For these notes on the early history of the Somali people, I am indebted to Mr. R.G. Turnbull, the present Minister of Defense in Kenya, who has recently written a paper on the interesting subject of their migrations. Undoubtedly, the Somali southward movement continues, and since they are a virile race and are probably increasing in numbers, they will, as their country becomes more arid, and with the help of the firearms that they are gradually acquiring, certainly before long become a serious nuisance to Kenya. I shall refer to this again because one of the most interesting things in the Horn of Africa is the story of the Somalians on the move. It may be remembered that when the Mau Mau trouble started in Kenya and British treatment of the Kikuyu was under discussion, it was then pointed out on several occasions that we had, by our occupation of Kenya, saved the Kikuyu not only from the Maasai, but from extermination by Somali people.